Hi everyone, LazyFire here. Welcome back to Titanfall. Titanfall is probably not going to make its way into my regular rotation of videos for quite some time. I don't play enough of it, and I have other things I have to do, so I'm doing kind of these commentaries and recording the videos at like random 10-minute intervals, which is kind of perfect because the games only last about 10-15 minutes total at the most, in hardpoint at least. Attrition might go on a little longer. Right there you saw me selecting a burn card. Burn cards are these abilities you can have if you hit the B button. You can open up this menu, and you earn these cards through playing, killing a guy when he's doing something, taking out a Titan, winning a game. You get some burn cards from that stuff. And they disappear once you die, and you can do things like get special weapons, or have more powerful normal ones, or do what I did and use what's called the map hack. And map hack will always paint the enemy pilots and specters and such on the map when I have it activated, so I'll always be able to see where they are. It's actually pretty fantastic, if not a little bit cheaty, but I mean that burn card is apparently fairly rare, so I don't feel too bad about it. What you're going to notice with the display of where people are in this game is how it's a little different than, say, in a Call of Duty game. Oop, get kicked. For example, like, usually it's these arrows that point which direction they're looking when they show up on the minimap. Instead, you get these circles with a white arrow in the direction they're firing when they were last seen or something like that. I can't really figure out exactly how the radar works in this game. I think it actually works on vision rather than on firing or making noise or anything like that. There's a bit... I'm not entirely sure, but most every game that's come out in the last 5-10 years now has relied on vision, or sorry, it's more or less relied completely on when someone fires. And I don't know how I survived that. That guy was looking for me. But the genius of the map hack right there. But like, you see that guy there with the white arrow over his head and everything. He was not looking in that direction for a while. I think it's last known direction or something like that. I don't know. But right now, I'm actually pretty much ahead here. I haven't died yet. I'm pretty well stocked on ammo. I could call in my Titan really any second now, and so I do that. I do actually get into Titan for a bit this time around, instead of like last time where I kind of avoided it. I'm still not sold on Titan to Titan combat. It feels a lot worse than the combat between pilots. Of course, punching a pilot into red mist is always entertaining, so I'll do that whenever I can.
Enemy pilot.
Not sure where this guy's shooting me from. What's really nice is the Auto Titan has, sorry, it has something of a heads up on it. So if it's shooting at somebody, it's going to let you know, hey, I'm shooting at a pilot, or I'm shooting at another Titan, or something like that. This carbine I'm using, the silenced HCOG thing, that is actually your starter weapon in this game. It's pretty fantastic. This is one of those games where people have said, or issued a complaint against the game saying that, hey, the weapons in this game there's just not enough of them. And a lot of people have basically come back and said, do you really want 50 weapons that are just variations on each other? And I kind of agree with that second sentiment. I really find that most people, when they play a game like this, they're going to use maybe 2 weapons the entire time. And here I'm riding a friendly Titan. You can do this. It's a little dangerous. I did it last video, and I got punched into fucking paste for doing it, so I get the fuck off of there as soon as I can. I thought that was my Titan for some reason. That is an enemy Titan. Here is the Sidewinder. It is an anti-Titan kind of automatic weapon. You can use it on pilots, it's just not overly accurate. I would still rather use one of my other weapons on the pilot. One of the big things about fighting Titans in this game that I found is that you really want to be at a higher plane than them, so they can't really target you as easily. You can get out of the way if you have to, all this other stuff. It still is not the perfect way to beat these guys, but you can do it. That was an AFK person. Had I known they were AFK, I probably wouldn't have done that, but I thought they were just like waiting for their health to regen or something like that. And here we go. You can see we've got a couple Auto Titans out here. I really find, like, I'm going to keep saying this, but Auto Titans seem to be much better. It means you get basically an extra couple AI characters that can kill people in one shot. out on the field. Let's get ourselves some Spectres here. My data knife just disappeared. I've never seen that happen before. And I rodeoed this guy. I love rodeoing Titans in this game. It's so fun. You just absolutely ruin some people's day. 'Cause there's going to be times where, like this guy here, he was in such a spot that he could not possibly have ejected. Like, he had to stay in that thing because there was too much happening around him unless he had an ejector seat. But I doubt he did. Oh, I love it. I love the movement. This is one of those maps where you don't get a lot of that movement, the Titanfall feel movement. Unfortunately, there's a lot of running around empty space. But the areas you can use in this map are actually absolutely fantastic for it. Now I'm using a silenced gun here. This is actually kind of interesting. The silencers in this game, universally, after some testing, seem to simply take the number of bullets needed to kill someone at any range up by 1 bullet. So let's snap some necks here. Goodbye. That blurry-eyed drunk guy, I end up killing him a ton between this video and this map and the next. Here's the smart pistol in action. This thing is a bit of bullshit. It basically locks on to somebody who's in its range over the course of a few seconds. But you can also fire it free, like that guy did, and get a kill.
We're losing Bravo.
I am not a huge fan of it. People use it a little bit too much in attrition, and it makes it a little hard to play that game mode, in my opinion. Because, well, honestly, people will just run around with that thing and not use anything else. Alright, this guy thinks I'm going to follow him, but I'm not that stupid. Let's just kill some people. Destroying these militia guys, while not exactly high priority, is still helpful. It means I'm going to have a few more seconds taken off when I can call my Titan in. And right there, that's an interesting move you can do in the game. If you're in like one of those narrow hallways, wall run. You actually go faster. So there's, on top of sprinting, you can wall run to get around a little bit quicker in some spaces. I really love that little feature, if you will. Just one of those things that more games need to do is give you some options to transport yourself faster between points. But I guess it fits a lot better in the sci-fi shooter genre than it does in, say, the modern military genre. Here we are, taking a hard point. We have this in hand. We can win this with 1 point at this time, but why would I do that? One of the things I've really noticed in Titanfall is that the points change hands rapidly. No one really has any of these points for long, and everyone's always making an effort to take the other ones. I really like that over, say, Call of Duty, where you could trap somebody into a point or into their spawn or something like that. This game really gives you some options to get around the maps. They're a lot larger. They're not filled with choke points all the time. So you can really make your move around. Let's see here. I believe I actually get my Titan eventually in this game. But you can see my team has, 5 Titans on the ground right now? To the enemy team's 3? Yeah, not great. And I love this. The animation of your Titan grabbing you and putting you into the unit is just fantastic. That's cool every single time, no matter what. So I'm using a railgun here. Now the railgun's kind of cool. What you have to do with it is, as long as you are aiming down sights, punch. As long as you're aiming down sights with it, I love it, you will start charging up the damage on it. So you'll see me just holding down the sights every now and again and starting to charge up damage. There's other guns that function a little differently when you ADS in this game. One of them is the quad rocket, which if you ADS with that, you'll actually cause a larger spread of rockets rather than, like this guy's using it now. They spiral, but if you ADS, you'll cause this really large spread that can kind of wipe out an entire alleyway or something like that. I've never really found a use for it particularly, but from what I understand, there is some use to it. The quad rocket just destroys Titans, though. It's kind of crazy to watch it happen. Okay, so we've won this game pretty handily, as you can see, by a little over 100 points. So our next move is to go destroy that dropship. Oh boy. Now the Spectres and the grunts and everything, They're actually interesting because they will take pot shots at your Titan. They do have anti-Titan weaponry, and because of that, you have to kind of be careful of those guys. Oh. And when the enemy team has Titans that are coming to assist the dropship or come help people escape, that's a dangerous time for you. But here we go. Let's take this thing out and be done with it. The dropships do have a good amount of health, but once you get through that shield, there's not much it can do. Get out of here. Oh, God. Oh, goodbye. I love punching pilots. Oh, that's fantastic stuff. Yep, that was a pretty handy win. I mean, 7-2, not bad for me. But I did unlock a few things. You're not gonna do a ton of. You're not gonna get many more than 7 to 8 kills in a match. People who get like 14 or so are kind of impressive, and they're rare too. So don't worry about it if you get low scores. You're not really gonna get a ton of kills no matter what. I wish that Hardpoint would still track the Titans you've taken down or something like that, but it just doesn't yet. Not a huge deal. But thanks for watching, everyone. Hopefully, I'll be back with more of these soon. Bye.